Act 1. Superhero Suburbia, the routine saga begins. The saga of our champions begins, not with the clash of cosmic battles or the glow of heroic armor, but with the familiar, insistent drone of an alarm clock blaring at 6 a.m. The faint suburban dawn light barely stretches through the curtains, revealing the massive bicep of a man who, in other circumstances, could move planets. Now, he just struggles to silence the annoying device, wrapped in a flannel bathrobe subtly embroidered with a stylized S. This is Superman, and his biggest challenge at the moment is battling the gravitational pull of his own sleep from his cozy, yet decidedly ordinary, living room couch. A deep yawn and a crack of his back are the only sounds breaking the morning silence, a mundane prelude to a day that, in theory, could involve saving galaxies. As the Man of Steel tries to find the coffee maker button, the scene takes us to the dusty shoulder of a road, where the icon of American perseverance finds himself at a very earthly standstill. Captain America, with his stoic posture and unwavering ethics, stands beside his old pickup truck, which stubbornly refuses to start. He bends down, peering into the engine with a gaze that once deciphered Hydra strategies, but now only expresses genuine bewilderment. A frustrated kick to the tire, followed by a muttered complaint about how, in the 40s, engines were engines, not this modern gadgetry that leaves you stranded, reveals the irritation of a man more accustomed to facing tanks than dealing with a dead battery. His shield can stop bullets, but it's useless against ignition problems. The irony is almost palpable in the morning air. Far from the roadside, but no less immersed in routine, we find the genius, billionaire, playboy, and philanthropist.
Or, in this case, just the family man who forgot the milk.
Tony Stark, Iron Man himself, isn't soaring through the skies in his suit. He's driving a perfectly ordinary family sedan down the main suburban street, heading to the grocery store. Inside the store, he queues at the express checkout lane, visibly impatient. His eyes, which once analyzed alien invasion schemes in nanoseconds, now fixate on his wristwatch, each tick a reminder of the agonizingly slow pace of the line. An exasperated sigh escapes his lips as he wonders why the next register is always faster, even if the difference is only one customer. His armor, capable of intergalactic combat, offers no help in skipping the line or finding the toothpaste that's on sale. And then, we witness a scene few would believe. Thor, the god of thunder, being politely, yet firmly, escorted out of his favorite local bar, Valhalla's Mead, or at least its suburban equivalent. His golden hair is a bit disheveled, and he seems genuinely confused. "Don't you remember me?" he queries the bouncers, a hint of divine indignation in his eyes. Apparently, not even the Prince of Asgard is immune to the closing time rule, or perhaps he sang too much karaoke the night before. The door closes behind him, leaving him on the sidewalk under the dim light of a street lamp, with a sigh that could summon a storm, but which, at that moment, was merely a sign of discontent with mundane life. The daily routine of these heroic icons continues its course, and small domestic tragedies become their new battlegrounds. Back at Superman's house, a subtle panic begins to spread. He's on all fours in the living room, lifting couch cushions and rummaging under furniture with an intensity that would make a supervillain tremble. To Lois Lane's shouts from the kitchen, he confesses, his voice thick with despair, that he's lost his wedding ring. The man who can hear a butterfly's heartbeat miles away can't find a gold band inches from his face. The irony of his super senses failing at the most crucial moment of his domestic life is striking. And the night brings no relief for everyone. In the shadowy depths of Wayne Manor, the legendary Batman finds himself in an absurdly mundane predicament. He's not facing the Joker, nor disarming a nuclear bomb. He's in his bedroom, in pajamas, armed with a fly swatter, desperately trying to shoo a single bat that, for some inexplicable reason, has invaded his mansion. The Dark Knight, master of fear and strategy, mutters under his breath, his hoarse voice an ironic lament, "This never happens in the Batcave." The figure who instills terror in criminals is now being bothered by a small flying creature, a cruel reminder that, outside the Cape, even the greatest vigilantes are just people. The video invites us to observe this reality. Despite their extraordinary powers and their epic journeys to save humanity, these superheroes also face the most mundane challenges of everyday existence. They worry about cars breaking down, utility bills, the irritating task of assembling flat-pack furniture, petty arguments about who hid the TV remote. They are, at their core, everyday heroes, fighting against the relentless daily grind with the same bravery with which they face supervillains. They have their own problems, their own anxieties, their own quirks, proving that the hero's mantle doesn't exempt them from the tribulations of daily life. But beneath this facade of normalcy, a silent question hangs in the air. Why, suddenly, have these titans settled so deeply into suburban life?
Is it a choice? A necessity?
Or is something more insidious at play, a hidden force that pulls them away from combat and traps them in a cage of routine? This is the first clue to a larger mystery, a subtle anomaly beginning to manifest in the fabric of their seemingly mundane lives. A strange static on radio transmissions that only Thor seems to notice. An unusual pattern of power outages that intrigues Tony Stark. An inexplicable chill in the air that makes Captain America recall something long forgotten, something icy.
Small hooks, almost imperceptible, planted within the normalcy.
This is the life of our superheroes, a paradox of immeasurable power and mundane vulnerabilities. The saga of their routine, their everyday lives, and the first whispers of a mystery that is about to shake their worlds, even the most common ones. What awaits them when suburban boredom is shattered by something no lost wedding ring or annoying bat can explain?
Remember, here you decide.